Aquaman is not a particularly good film. I mean, it's fine. It's fun enough, you know. The film is bright and colorful, and the action is well done. The world building is good, with Atlantis being it's an interesting setting for much of the movie. Aquaman himself isn't a particularly interesting or compelling character, and Jason Momoa has zero chemistry with Amber Heard. Apparently, she doesn't have much chemistry with Johnny Depp either. I don't know why I brought that up. I know literally nothing about the situation. I haven't looked into it like literally at all, so I really cannot render any opinion either way on that situation. I don't know why I brought it up. The hair looks weird underwater. Like I said, the movie's fine. What makes it special, however, is the process under which the movie was made. It was standalone. Well, technically, it is in the wider DC Extended Universe, but director James Wan was essentially given free rein to make his movie without having to worry about connecting it to a greater DC cinematic universe. He didn't have to cram in some scene where Aquaman is watching footage of other DC heroes. The movie was just able to be its own thing. This was the beginning of the current era of DC movies. DC movies have historically always stood alone up until Marvel was like, yo, what if we made these movies and connected them? And then DC was like, yo, let's do that, but worse. And so they tried. They began with Man of Steel and fumbled their way only to fall on their faces with Justice League. It wasn't a pleasant ride. It was a ride rife with disappointment and people arguing with each other about whether or not the Martha scene was good. But after Justice League, however, Warner Brothers just kind of said, who cares? Hey you, James Wan, want to make an Aquaman movie? Go for it. Hey, David F. Sandberg, want to make a Shazam movie? Go for it. Hey, Todd Phillips, you want to make a Joker movie? Go for it. And so on. I, for one, am really happy that they went in this direction. I don't need an interconnected DC universe, if I'm being completely honest with you. Don't get me wrong. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think it's amazing that they have managed to tell this saga over the course of a decade and have it be interconnected and have it actually reach a satisfying conclusion with Endgame. I, however, don't think that every comic book property has to be like that. I actually really appreciated what Fox was doing. They basically pioneered what DC is currently trying to do. They ended up not caring even a little bit about continuity or connecting their various films and, having it be this interconnected web of storytelling. But that actually led to some really great movies like Deadpool and Logan and New Mutants. Well, I suppose we're still waiting to see how that one goes. I could sing my praises for the MCU all day, but the truth is that there is a significant amount of studio interference involved with the MCU, and that studio interference has led to the departure of Edgar Wright and Scott Derrickson. Now, that's not even necessarily a criticism of Marvel. The MCU, being as good as it is, relies on it following the very specific vision that Kevin Feige has for it. And I do think that is the reason why it works as well as it does. But, like I said before, I don't want everything to be the MCU. If Fox, or if the X-Men were with Fox, or were with Marvel, we never would have gotten Logan. We never would have gotten Deadpool. We never would have gotten New Mutants. We still have not gotten New Mutants, but we are going to get it, and we would have never been able to be in a position to where maybe we'll get it at some point without Fox. You know, if X-Men was with Marvel. So that's why, like, I don't want everything to be Marvel. So I'm actually excited for the future of DC movies. I am so happy that Joker is a movie that exists. Not just because it's this gritty, realistic character drama. Wow, it's a real superhero movie or whatever. No, that's not why. It's because it was a movie that's not even in the way that Aquaman is standalone. It is a literal standalone movie, not in any way, shape, or form connected to the wider DC universe. And I'm so happy that Matt Reeves is seemingly going to be making his own Batman movie. That is seemingly, granted this isn't confirmed, but it seems like it's not going to be connected to the wider DC universe. And again, I like Marvel. I'm excited for the future of Marvel. Do not get me wrong. It's just that DC appears to be filling in the gap that Fox was once filling and that Marvel isn't currently interested in filling. And that was all made possible because of Aquaman coming out and making $1 billion. And that is why Aquaman is special.